Hello and welcome to Mighty Obstacle Studios' month in review for June 2024. Lots have been going on behind the scenes, and on the scenes too, so let's talk about them. You may notice that there's no character featured on the thumbnail too. Well, like I said in the last one, Chief is the last character I can talk about that's not a spoiler. So let's jump in and talk about Scouter's work. So the first thing has to deal with the music contractors. We're still in the negotiation phase, but all three are down to do it. Yeah, 3. It's gonna cost a pretty penny though. So this is your reminder in the video that if you're not donating to the Patreon, please consider it, or help by advertising its existence. But these are very talented people that I'd love to work with, so any bit can help. If all goes well, you'll hear a lot more about it, and possibly literally. Next is where Scouter's seen the largest movement, so I'll talk about it here. There's a basic enemy down who's part of the XYZ series, this being Model Z. Looks pretty red. With that, I wanted to actually try some stuff out with the art style. I got clouds, and they were scrolling. Had to figure out some simple stuff with shaders to do that, but they look fantastic. I got background objects, which look like crap, but I can easily change that, as this was just a test. As well, I have the stage with a little bit more pizzazz, and simple things like that help. Just seeing a foreground and a background looks pretty nice. I, however, will not be keeping the really simple material colors for the game's actual art. There will be texture mapping, don't worry. But man, simple stuff like that is enough to make the game look more done. I can't wait to make more, because that's what this month is going to be about, as explained later. The Patreon has had some work done on it. I rewrote the About page to be much more concise and be honest about Scouter being the primary project. Dracoblood is still something I want to work on, don't get me wrong, but doing an engine rewrite of a game that large right now sounds like a lot of work that Scouter wouldn't need. As well, I've decided to start setting reminders to advertise better. It's a habit I seriously need to break if I want Scouter in future projects to get more attention. So I will. At the same time, I would really like to just buckle down and start focusing on this game. You'll find out some more about that in the future, too. Yeah, I'm setting this part up. This is going to be great. Alright, lightning round time. I added hit sparks on enemies, and Scout. Scout also flashes when she's invincible now. I disabled tricks whenever you're airborne without jumping, but also created these trick ramps. They behave like they do in Sonic Advance 2, where you have to be a certain speed for them to activate. Enemies also have some extra code in them now for being able to use the soon-to-be-added Style Meter. This code can do things like make them block if you're being too repetitive with your attacks, or even counter Scout. Oh, also, minor scripted events, so Scout can run outside the camera. Same with basic code for a water slide. Cool! Now this is a new thing I'm going to do with these videos that involves goals. Sage 2024 is the goal. I want to create a one-level or one-stage demo of Scouter. There's some ideas here that I need to talk to the composers about since the deadline would be 2 months from now. But I want people to actually see how this game plays, give me feedback, and create a demo that I can use to show the game after Sage for others to try out and let me know how they enjoy it. Plus, I already got my foot in the door with my not affiliated with this Patreon fan game, Swomochow 1 and 2. So I think I have a great shot at getting people's eyes to focus on this. Trust me, you're going to see a lot of work. For those of you that don't know, I have a YouTube channel where I make videos about video games and usually review them. These videos can sometimes take up to about a week of work, and usually, not gonna lie, they do kind of interfere with Scouter. Yeah, I'm pausing all that. In fact, almost all of my side stuff is going to be paused from me. Though I do have a vacation in July, I will be primarily doing Scouter for all of July and August. Isn't that exciting? I should have paused some of this a while ago, but Scouter is going to have much more movement than you thought possible. To think, 6 months ago, this game looked like this. But now, it's going to be looking way better, and I can't wait to show it off more. So that's the end of this month in review. For the recommendation, I'm recommending one of my favorite anime. It's called Outlaw Star. It's about a lucky bounty hunter and his adoptive little brother as they go on an adventure after discovering one of the greatest ships known to man. It has a ton of magic and sci-fi elements. Hell, there's even a gun that shoots spells. That's really cool, but it also has a really fun cast and crew. I watched some of this when I was a kid via Toonami, and I didn't really get it, but as an adult, I can appreciate it a lot more now. So next time, there's going to be a lot more going on, so I can't wait to show more of Scouter to you. Take care.